morning, fellow travelers. Today we reflect on Columbus Day, a day marked by the voyage of Christopher Columbus. But let's also remember who Christopher Columbus was. And I can think of none other than my favorite historian, Camala Harris. As somebody myself who is 125th Native American, you can see it in my cheekbones. I like to refer to her for understanding and moral commitment. Help us navigate these difficult waters, Mamala, so that I may know how to properly respond as a 125th Native American. Thank you.
It is an honor, of course, to be with you this week as we celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yes.
As we speak truth about our nation's history.
It's important to do that.
Since 1934,
Yes.
every October,
Yes.
the United States has recognized the voyage of the European explorers who first landed on the shores of the Americas.
I'm gonna come.
But that is not the whole story.
Thank you.
That has never been the whole story.
Tell us the story.
Those explorers ushered in a wave of devastation for tribal nations, perpetrating violence, stealing land, and spreading disease. We must not shy away from this shameful past, and we must shed light on it and do everything we can to address the impact of the past on Native communities today.
Thank you.
It is an honor of
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Joe, where'd you come from?
You ain't black.
Okay, you're not either. Turn the music back on. Today is a day to remember that Columbus Day is a day to remember white people suck a little bit more than Camala Harris. Make sure wherever you go today to acknowledge the grounds you're on. And if you don't know, that's part of your white supremacy. As I go back to the speech. Christopher Columbus, his journey felt like forever in history, bridging Europe to New World. The holiday has long celebrated exploration and discovery, a spirit of adventure reminding us to embrace bold ideas and go to the unknown. However, it's a day for reflection. Columbus's arrival had profound consequences like creating America. No, for Indigenous people everywhere. And whenever you think of history, make sure to only look at it through the negative lens. Whenever you view history, make sure to only focus on the negative lens if it's a white person or Spanish. When are the Spanish people going to take accountability? Huh? What you did over there? Why is it always white people? Spanish is basically white. It reminds me of the time of my father's funeral. Everybody wanted to talk about how great of a man he was, but I had to acknowledge his sins the whole time. We need to see my father in his full light. Just can't go around saying good things about a guy that's passed on. It's important to do that today. Today is a day to remember to acknowledge and kneel before the greater people that we conquered. So when you celebrate today, don't celebrate as a point of pride. Celebrate it the same way the anarchists did, and tearing down statues. In fact, find a statue to tear down in your own life this day. this Monday. For when we tear down statues, my other favorite quote over the weekend, Camala Harris.
Joy cometh in the morning.
When we tear down our statues in life, joy cometh in the morning. Have a wonderful day. And remember that Camala Harris is changing lives. This is our future. Oh, no. Oh, no. Seriously, though, will you guys put in the comments below and let me know if when you go to work today, if you have to acknowledge your white privilege or what grounds you're on in any capacity? I think I might do that today. Just with everybody that walks in my office, just like before we get started today, if we could just acknowledge the grounds that we're on. Why is there only one culture that looks at its past sins? Because we're idiots. Today's the day to celebrate your white guilt. And if you're going to celebrate your white guilt, do it well. Celebrate your white guilt by developing an addiction. Celebrate your white guilt by overeating at the all-you-can-eat buffet. Feed that guilt and shame if you're a liberal. And if you're a conservative or you're a person that is just thinking about his own sins and stuff that he's dealing with, that's already a lot. Have a great day. Acknowledge. Turn on the music. I am Navajo Pool. Please respect my boundaries. It's going with the music. Am I the only one that when they listen to that music, they're like, that's okay? Some people are like, it's spiritual.